What's up guys, Guillaume here and welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2022 for yet another episode of the Cannondale Garmin career mode. In today's episode, we shall begin the third and final Grand Tour of the season, what used to be the Vuelta, what is now the Mitteleuropa Rundfahrt, a Europa-based Grand Tour in most of the middle part of Europe. You've got the Baltic countries, you've got Poland, you've got, I think, some Slavic portion, and mostly you've got Germany. It's going to be an interesting Grand Tour, only 2 mountain stages, but a lot of opportunities for the sprinters. If you've missed the previous episode, which was the transfers one, I would genuinely recommend going ahead and watching it, because it was quite ridiculous, the amount of signings that we've made. But without further ado, let's jump in the final Grand Tour of the year. Bissega is very unlucky with his race days when it comes to a race that mattered. First the Swiss Championship, then the European Championships. Now the prologue of this Vuelta, it's a -3 for the Swiss man, a prologue led by a Dane, not Mr. Price Peterson, but Morten Hüdegaard. Brennan finished 27th, 14 seconds behind the current leader. It's far from what I expected, but he has 73 fitness. He is just coming back from injury. So I'm not expecting big things from Stefan. I am, however, expecting big things from Mr. Magnus Sheffield. We'll have many sprints during this race. I do not have a sprinter, so we probably will not enjoy those stages. And it's time for the American champion to take the stand. 8 kilometers in Riga, in the lovely town of, the lovely country of Latvia. There's some good riders in this race, the likes of Carapaz, Remco Evenepoel, Enric Mas, Miguel Lopez, Dan Martinez, Alexander Vlasov. It's the final Grand Tour of the season, and you have most of the leaders making their appearance. Am I going to win the Grand Tour? Probably not. Am I going to win this time trial? Definitely not, unless Magnus can pull something out of the bag here. And he definitely cannot. He definitely cannot, despite 85 in flat and 81 in prologue. I'm probably going to lose more than 10 seconds, which really questions my ability of winning races such as these. I do not know how to manage a prologue. I simply do not. It's 15 seconds down for Mr. Magnus Sheffield. First sprint stage of this race between Riga and Jakobstadt. It's a +1 for Bissega, who will be my sprinter of the day. Once again, struggling to get at the front here because I'm getting blocked. Oh, fucking hell, Michael, come on, lad. You just won the Classica San Sebastian and you're not even able to overtake someone on the gravel terrain. We're going to go 99. We're sprinting for Magnus Sheffield, as per always. There goes Mr. Jackson Fletcher. There's a crash in the peloton involving the likes of Warren Barguil. Am I gonna make a mistake doing this? Nope, we're good. I forgot the key to toggle the gel, but we're back. There goes Vinicius Rangel Cost. Bissega is in the wheel. Good. That's gonna be actually too early for Mr. Bissega. Aleix Aramburu has started his effort. There goes Stefan Bissega. It's gonna be a top 15-ish for Stefan, getting blocked right, left, and center for a very convincing win of Davide Persico. And then it's a 2nd, 3rd, and 4th for Great Britain. It's not coming home. Another sprint stage coming our way between Onichten and Cowan. It's a +5 for Sheffield. It's a +5 for Bissega. The top 10 is on the cards. Final 5 kilometers. We'll launch Derek G. Slap Rafael to the side. Oh, Derek! How did you end up in this position? You were literally P1. You got blocked by particles of air. For fuck's sakes. Every time. And that's not having a bad lead out, because a bad lead out just means I have a shit sprint. This is just having a dumb rider. Stefan can't even overtake fucking Magnus Sheffield. Groenewegen wins ahead of Maxim van Gils comes P2. How am I losing to Maxim van Gils? Is it a top 10 at least? No, not even a top 12. there's something wrong about the lead outs. I'm very glad I've strengthened the team ahead of next season because I've had enough of them lot. Stage number 4. By the way, if I seem to have less energy than usual, I just finished my first day of work, working for ASO. It's difficult staring 10 hours at a screen, coming back home to stare at another screen. But yeah, hopefully a win would cheer me up. So if Mr. Bissiger cares about my well-being, well, he knows what to do. Once again, it's a battle for position. As we head into Augustov, Rafael is going to go 99 right now. Okay, good. No, actually, I don't really care about the wind, but I guess it's a funky thing to have on the screen. Rafael next to Gregor Mühlberger. Come on, this time I'm not being beaten by the lead outs of the likes of Tim Merlier and Caleb Ewan, which were grounds for beating me, which I forgot to press A. Good. The game is against me, but at this point I'm also sprinting against myself here. Stefan, if you would like to not get blocked by the regen of Alexander Kamp, that'd be lovely. It's finally a win for Matthew Walls, ahead of Jensen Plowright and Davide Pertico. It's P11 for Bissega. He's doing one better each race. Maybe on stage 5 he'll actually enter top 10. Alright, this is it. This is the day we get P10. It's a +3 for Bissega. He's currently fitness peaked and he's had a expected +5 every single day. Pretty sure he's yet to have one. And he's at a -3 already. I need to wait for the mountains, because this so far is definitely not the Vuelta of Cannondale Garmin. Fourth dime the charm, as we say. We'll go now with Magnus Sheffield. We're going to go to the left with Derek G. The train for this Donny is... Who? Why is he there? Okay, I'll tell you what, so far this is a good launch. Oh, and Sheffield is going to murder Vinicius Rangel Costa. Yep, great, brilliant. Magnus Sheffield has single-handedly murdered Mr. Bissega again. Top 10? Nope. It's going to be 11th again, isn't it? Actually, that's 4, 6, 8. I think that maybe, just maybe P10. I think the prophecy has been written. Yep. Alright, next up it'll be P9. Alright, Derek has not had the greatest of time trials so far. Oh, it's a good day for Stefan Bissega. Thank the Lord. It actually could be better than P9 for the Swiss today, in case well, the others are just a bit shit. Currently leading in Kielce is Javier Miguel Asparen. There's a downhill portion after this. Derek is leading, not for long because he's got no energy whatsoever. Which is why I'm going to go slower with Bissega and see what happens. We'll launch Magnus and Brandon very shortly. I mean, I've panicked towards the end with Bissega. The panic wasn't too bad. We take the lead by 21 seconds on Javier Miguel Asparen. Magnus Sheffield is having a terrible time. Brandon, on the other hand, he's alive. Not sure for how long, but for now, he's alive. Just like with Bissega, I may have misjudged the finish. Oh, Ethan is not... Oh, Ethan is 1 second behind Bissega. That's big. That's massive, as a matter of fact. That may be just what I needed to claim the win. Oh, Josh Darling exists. Fuck me. Josh Starling was no match for Stefan Bezzecga. It is our first win in this Mitteleuropa Rundfahrt. 1 second on 8 9 on Remco Evenepoel, 18 on Josh Starling. We finally have a success, and we move up to P3 in the GC. In case of a stage win with Bezzecga, we'll take the red jersey of this Mitteleuropa Rundfahrt in a fashion that I definitely did not see coming. The first difficult stage of this Mitteleuropa Rundfahrt is upon us, between Krakow and Zakopane, a stage that you would usually find on the Tour de Pologne. The Tour of Pologne is no more, it is now the Tour of Romania, hence the appearance of this stage in this Grand Tour. Good days all around for the team. Good days all around for the team. Do I send someone in the breakaway? You know what? Yes, Jackson Fletcher, mate. Have a crack at it. The Aussie champion, the first winner of our season, is attempting his biggest challenge in his career so far, a Grand Tour stage from the breakaway. I mean, he could win, right? Definitely he can win. This is the Grand Tour that Hugo Wood has won by being in the breakaway. I feel like the peloton has learned the lesson from 5 years ago. The breakaway never reached more than 4 riders and mostly never managed to be above 2 minutes. We've been chased down by the likes of Lee Verweke and Dan Hula from the very get-go. Rafael Parizola is giving everything he's got here to try and propel Jackson Fletcher, but I'm afraid that the peloton has decided otherwise. It will be the favourites fighting it out for the win in Zakopane in 30 kilometers. Nevertheless, Jackson is the new mountain leader of this Vuelta ahead of Rafael Parizola. I'll take the slightest of wins. And we're seeing the first attacks of this stage. We've got, I think it's Florian Lipovets? Yeah, it is. Florian Lipovets, Alexander Vlasov, Remco Evenepoel, Santiago Buitrago, then the peloton of Van Gils, Kovili, and Richard Carapaz. Magnus Sheffield is very well placed with Bezzecga in the wheel, still looking for a potential red jersey of leader of the general classification. Rangel Costa and mostly Brian McNulty are slightly behind. I'm going for Vinicius Ele. He was by far the best rider when it came to this stage. Sorry. There is a cobbled finish, which is also why Rangel was one of my favorites. He does have 76 cobbled today. Sheffield has 85, which is, well, I mean, a good enough reason for me to go for him. But we also have Bezzecga, as I said. He can get the red. He's a good sprinter, good in cobbles. He would be an ideal rider, but for that we're going to need to catch up Mr. Remco Evenepoel, Mr. Antonio Tiberi, and Mr. Alexander Vlasov. Well, I did not expect that. The Donnies ahead decided to stop. They decided to stop. Okay. It means Magnus Sheffield leads with 2k to go in Zakopane. Ron McNulty is getting dropped. I decided to put Bezzecga in his wheel, which is, in hindsight, a very dumb decision. Tiberi. Antonio Tiberi takes the stage in Zakopane ahead of Magnus Sheffield. I'm not moving him, he's not blocking Valentin Rotaillot, that's just the game. Speaking of being blocked, Bezzecga is blocked behind Mr. McNulty. However, we've lost the red jersey of Josh Starling. We haven't lost Easton Eitza, who moves into the leading position of this Vuelta Ciclista España. Another difficult stage between Ostrava and Hanušovice. West Parizola +5, West Jackson 0. Jackson! Why? Alright, we've got Pedro de la Rosa ahead and Vadim Pronsky. Hopefully I can get some support with Jackson to try and retain the Polka jersey, although Rafael Parizola could potentially take it today. 20k left. Van Gils has attacked with Buitrago. Interesting. Very interesting. The peloton not really reacting. We've got a breakaway. 4 riders. Parizola, Lopez, Kovili, and Marcellucci. We didn't attack from the very start. We attacked right at the summit of this thing, the Cervenorovske Sedlo. Mostly because, well, I missed the breakaway. that was basically it. But now we're pacing. And we're just trying to at least get the points in this Donny here. Come on. Alright, good. That's another 5. That's 31 points for Rafael Parizella. And we're going to pace until the end in Habartice. Alright. It's a fourth cat. It's not really too much of an issue. We'll most likely get the points. But there's the downhill portion. That's the interesting part. Pretty sure if I can be first at the summit here, or at least well placed, there's a strong chance that I'll be well placed ahead of the sprint. And we've got Besega. And not only is he aiming for a stage win, he's aiming for the red jersey. Vlasov is attacking with Fred right. Hopefully he doesn't crash me out, just like he crashed Primoz Roglic, if we listen to the Slovenian. Sheffield. McNulty. Stefan is perfectly positioned. It's going to be a 1-2-3 for Cannondale Garmin here in Hanušovice, and I've won with Sheffield. Meaning, I'm not taking the red jersey with Besega. Then again, Isenator joins me next year, so basically it is a gift. Technically, I do lead the GC if I just put myself in the future. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that works.